Hi guys, it's Meg and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, as I'm sure you'll have guessed by the title, I'm going to be showing you how I achieve this fake bouncy blow dry look with Velcro rollers. And if you've been on TikTok, it seems like everyone and their mum has got the Dyson Airwrap for Christmas. And that big bouncy blow dry look is definitely coming back around, which I am such a fan of. But I like to achieve this look with Velcro rollers, which is so easy. And it also costs about £10 to buy a set of Velcro rollers. So definitely a fraction of the price of a Dyson Airwrap. So stay tuned to see how I achieve this bouncy blow dried look. And without further ado, I'm just going to jump straight into the tutorial. It feels so weird starting this video without doing the intro first, but I guess here I am with wet hair and I'm just going to get straight into the tutorial. So the first thing I get started with whenever my hair is wet, like it is as you can see, I get started with the Beauty Wax Miracle Spray, and this stuff is honestly heaven sent. I've put my mum on this and she loves it as well. It's a 10-in-1, so it does all these benefits like eliminates frizz, replenishes, protects from heat, but I just find that it leaves such a nice feeling to the hair. It just makes it feel so moisturised and I can never go back from using this. In fact, I tried the Ouai leave-in conditioner, which was £34, which I bought the other day, and it just doesn't match up to this at all. So definitely save your money and get the £10 Beauty Wax one because this is just phenomenal. So I just sort of spray it all through my hair, and you can use like as much or as little as you want. My hair's so thick that I tend to use quite a lot, but I don't find that it ever feels like too much product in the hair. Like you really can go to town with this. And as I'll go through the tutorial, I'm basically doing this for my hair type, which is really curly and quite frizzy. But if you didn't have my hair type and you've got quite fine, manageable hair, then I just think you can skip the straightening bit and go straight from the blow dry into the rollers, because you just don't really need the extra heat. But because my hair is so frizzy and curly, I do have to blow dry my hair and then straighten it first. Okay, so that is my hair all dry, and I actually think I'm just going to skip through that blow drying section because it was so boring and I don't really have any strategy for blow drying my hair. I normally just like try and smooth down every single section. It is straight, but it doesn't really have much movement to it or bounce or anything like that. So that's definitely what I try and achieve with the straightener. Right, so my straighteners are all heated up. I definitely didn't just spend 15 minutes scrolling on TikTok, but I'm going to show you the technique I use to get the blow dry effect. And please just ignore whatever's going on here. Like, I actually can't believe I'm on my YouTube channel looking like this. And while you're doing this, you can either do the rollers while you're going and do them one at a time, or you can do them all at the end. So you just grab your section of your hair and then just go right until the end. I feel like I need a brush for this. I can't even remember where I learned this technique. I've actually been doing it for so long though before I started using rollers. I curl up the ends, but then I also use this brush to kind of roll up the ends after I do it. And I think this kind of like mini helps the curl kind of set while it's drying a bit more. So I'll go like that and then I roll it up. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go straight in with the Velcro rollers actually. So I've got a trusty one here. So basically you grab the roller, and this is my favourite part. So you grab the roller and then it's so satisfying, just roll it up. And if you can find that your roller is like the hair is coming off of the roller, then if you pinch it on the way up, then you can create a much tighter curl. I hope that's been able to show that properly. Obviously I'll do loads more. So again, if you weren't following last time, you're just flicking up the end and then I roll it up like so and just kind of straighten that section while I wait. I just realised with all of these curls that I've been going the inwards way, but you can also flick it and take it outwards. So I'll just show you with this curl that even if it's facing downwards, you can still for some reason, flick it up and then just roll up and have it away from your face. I'm just going to show you again how to achieve the flick, because I don't know if I described it well enough. I'm sure you guys will have seen, but just going through and then just turning the straightener upwards towards your face and then catching it with the round brush, or you could just leave it and do it and have it normal, which I tend to do towards the back. And I actually have some other clips as well, apart from those ones, which I think work a little bit nicer. They're just these clips like that, and I got these on Amazon the other day and they were like £3, so I'll leave them linked in the description. And I wonder as well whether when you hairspray it can get to the hair more effectively rather than this side. And that one still feels nice and hot, and this is where I just look absolutely ridiculous. And voila, so that is all the rollers in. So I'm gonna stay like this looking crazy for half an hour, and then I'll be back for the most satisfying part of it all, which is the pulling out. And as you can see, I've actually got loads of little baby hairs poking out. That's just my breakage around the front of my face. So don't be too worried about that, because it honestly will make no difference to the final result. Right, so I've had the curlers in for quite some time now, and I'm feeling pretty confident about these. I did have to redo a few because they were coming loose while I was moving around, but apart from that, I think they've been in for long enough, and I'm just going to start pulling them out. So when you pull out Velcro rollers, it should just be really easy, and you just sort of pull down like that and they come loose. And this is just my favourite part, like it is the most satisfying thing, pulling out these rollers. And as you can see, it's made the shape of the roller rather than the straightener. I just give it a little like help at the end when I roll it up. Sometimes I do tend to snag a bit or get caught, but I do find that if you put a little bit of hair oil in just before you do it, then that won't normally happen. And as you can see, I've really got that volume going on here. You can see how big it is. So I'm happy with how these have turned out so far. This is definitely like the look I like, of just nice and big and bouncy. And I'm just gonna go ahead and speed through taking all of these out now. So then for the last one, this is just always my favourite one. So I just go like that, and then I normally would try and find my parting, because it just always turns out so huge, which I actually really love, like the look of having this massive kind of quiff. Like I think that actually looks so 90s supermodel. This definitely reminds me of Cindy Crawford, but I don't normally tend to go out like this just because I feel like my hair does look a bit big. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of play around with it. So you can either leave it here like this and just have it super voluminous and very 90s supermodel, or you can tone it down a little bit. I'm just going to go through and quickly brush out some of the bits which I feel like are a bit too voluminous, and then I normally tend to leave the bottom section. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm pretty much happy with it like that. So I'm just going to pop some oil through the ends, and the oil which I've been using is the Jizu honey infused hair oil, and this stuff is just so good. I'm honestly obsessed with this hair oil. It's just so much better than any other hair oil I've ever used. And as you can see, I'm kind of scrunching it through the hair rather than brushing it out, because I don't want to ruin the pattern. And the oil can sometimes weigh your hair down, so I'm just nice and light when I go through it, kind of teasing the oil through. So then I do have one last step to my hair routine, and this is definitely a new addition. The Dyson Supersonic has got this new smoothing attachment, which I've yet to really try. I have used it once, but I definitely want to see it with this hairstyle. And basically it shoots air out the bottom of it, which smooths down the hair, smooths down your flyaways after your hair's dry, which I'm really excited to try out. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that to calm all of my flyaways down. Okay, so there we have it. I definitely think, as you can see, that's massively smoothed down my hair. I think I kind of want to like have a little tousle through it and just get that volume back. But it's definitely smoothed down my flyaways so well. As you can see the difference. I'm definitely going to continue using it, which I wouldn't do if it wasn't worth the faff, because I feel like it is quite a lot of faff to re-plug in your hairdryer and do that. And so there we are. I'd say that is the end of this blow dry tutorial, or fake blow dry tutorial. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your week, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye!